Okay, so I purchased and tested out these two different cooking sets for backpacking. Nice compact cooking sets for backpacking to be lightweight and low profile. The first one is the XKX Camping Best Partner cook set that's on Amazon right now. It's going for $12.99, so $13 for this guy right here. This is nice. You get the pot and the pan. It's nice in the fact that it gives you a large heating surface on the bottom of the pan. It's a shallower deal. It's not a very deep pot, and neither is the frying pan. But you do get a larger bottom cooking surface. So if you have a stove that does really well with a larger cooking surface, spits out a wider, larger diameter heat source, this is definitely an awesome cook set to go. And it's advertised as a 1-2 person cooking set. It comes with some extra bowls and cups and ladle and stuff. But honestly, for backpacking and trying to go low weight and low profile, you really just want just the pot and the pan itself. You don't want all that extra stuff. So when you put it on, I'll do the weights later. The other one that I kind of ended up favoring for several reasons is the Toogoo Toogoo cook set on Amazon right now for $9.63. So it is, $9.63 versus $13. So there is that lower price difference. I would say both of them are just about the same as far as quality, construction, durability, and everything, and they're really close to all the competitor, way more expensive cook sets for backpacking out there. I'd say they come extremely close in comparison with when it comes to product durability and performance. So what I liked about this one is that for one, it gives you measurements inside the pot here on the side for your volume of your fluid, whether you're heating water or soup or just whatever you're heating up inside here. You have a measurement, a fluid measurement in ounces as well as milliliters, and that goes all the way up to 300 milliliters. And it brings you almost to the top rim. And then you have this guy, which does not have any measurements on it, but I would assume that it is roughly holds about 12, somewhere around 12 ounces. This probably holds about 12 ounces of fluid, and the other one holds almost 30 ounces of fluid. So, and then I use either one of these two things. I tend to like the Light My Fire one, cookware, utensilware, because it gives me full-blown fork, full-blown spoon, and it has a little knife cutting edge. Whereas this plastic spork right here is great for the fact that it's just a little bit smaller, a little less of a profile. Not by much. I mean, it's up to you. It's totally your call. They weigh almost the same. Obviously the spoon is gonna wake up my scale here. The spoon is the spork weighs just a tad less. We're talking like a 0.1 of an ounce less. You're looking at 0.1. Really 0.15 versus 0.25, almost 0.3. So either way, they're both extremely lightweight and low profile. The XKX cooking set by itself weighs 10 ounces, and the Toogoo one weighs 8.1 ounces. So you're looking at this one just being a slightly less weight, you know. So depending on how lightweight you're trying to go, how low profile you're trying to go, they're not terribly much of a difference in the weight. The to-go one has a carry bag that is complete mesh with drawstring closure. The drawstring and locking clasp, I think, is a little on the heavy side. I'm probably going to look at replacing that before I do my next backpacking trip, just because I'm going to go like super lightweight, as low profile as I possibly can with the gear that I have, and I'm acquiring a couple of bits of new gear for that as well. The other bag, which is nicer in the fact that it is completely sealed nylon, and the base of it actually has like a little plasticky ring that's sewn into it that helps keep the shape of the base, which allows the cookware set to go into the bag just a lot easier and a lot faster. So you know, if you're wanting to be a speed demon with your cookware setup, and you know, pulling it out and putting it back in is just a little bit faster than the to-go one here, which is just it. As you can see, it takes a little bit more time, a little more effort to get that sucker back in its bag. So yeah, so you see the difference that it takes to get one inside the other between the two cookware sets. Although it's lighter weight, the mesh bag weighs a little bit less than the full-blown nylon bag, and it really will weigh less when I replace the drawstring enclosure hasp. This is my stove that I use. It's the BRS version of that company's version of the Pocket Rocket. I guess is probably the most comparison. So all the feet, you know, fold out and spread out just a little bit, not much, and then the release valve flips out as well, and that goes in its own little nylon bag with closure. So super freaking small, super small, and it weighs virtually nothing. And then I have a lighter. I have a freaking microfiber towel that I use as a dry rag, wash rag, hands, face, whatever I need. And then this is the larger of the mixed stove or fuel, the butane propane mix for backpackers that goes with these kind of stoves. This is the larger canister. I don't have one of those tiny little ones on hand. But the beauty of this, the to-go cookware set, is that even the large canister drops into that sucker. I actually found it working out very well, dropping in that way, upside down. So then I can put my stove, my lighter, and my microfiber towel, hand towel, in there, and it all closes up like so. So the beauty of that, everything fitting into that, and then it really end up weighing. I didn't put the bag on it, but I forgot to zero it. Okay, zero the scale, put that on there, and it ends up with the bag being 1 pound and 5 ounces. 1 pound 5 ounces. Whereas with the XKX cookware set, you can't get the larger canister to sit in here and get the lid on it. It's just a little too high and a little too big. The larger canister is just a little too big. I would think that the smaller canister, I have not dropped one in there yet, but I think that the smaller canister will fit, and you could get that and the other things in it. But again, it would be a little heavier, and then you're also limited to only the tiny canister. You couldn't do the big canister inside of it. You would have to carry the big canister separately from the cookware set, and the stove and everything separately from the cookware set. So those are the positives and negatives. Also, they say that it's 1 to 2 people, whereas this is advertised as just 1. But I would imagine that volume-wise, in comparison to the other, that they're about the same. If anything, this set might even have a higher volume for food or water. That this would serve just as well for a 2-person meal setup. So that's my critique of the two of them. They're both great. They both hold up well and do well. The versatility of how this one can hold all that stuff inside of it easily is kind of the huge plus for me. And what I like most about it, and it also weighs a little bit less, and it costs less. So this one definitely tops the other one by several factors. Only a couple of downsides to it, which really the big one is the bag that it goes inside of. It takes a little bit of effort and time to get in there and close it up like that. But otherwise, great stove. I like the BSR stove, and the to-go cookware set.